Hey guys, my name is Batimio, and today I wanted to take a look at the support class in Battlefield 4, because as of right now, I know a lot of people are a little concerned with this kit. They're thinking that the weapons and their gadgets are going to be a little underwhelming, and they're thinking that it's just not going to be up to the same standard as all of the other classes in the game, which is going to lead to us having less support players on the battlefield. And so for today, I kind of wanted to address these concerns and why I honestly don't believe that it's going to be as large of an issue as people are kind of making it out to be. And so first up, I wanted to take a look at their weapons because I think there's a misconception that you can use the light machine guns as if they were assault rifles, as if they were personal defense weapons where you can run around, you can be really aggressively, and you can kind of run and gun. And while you can do that in some scenarios with the Type 88 and the light machine guns, I had the most success when I was a little bit more passive. I was trying to play around the objectives, play a little bit more defensively, letting the enemy come to me, because while you can flank your enemy, and if you do catch them off guard, you have 200 rounds to dispose of them, and you can get some amazing kill streaks off. If they catch you off guard and they round the corner on you, and you are not expecting them to round the corner, your defenses are pretty low. Like the hipfire accuracy on especially the Type 88 is abysmal. So if they round the corner and you are not expecting it, prepare for a very swift death, because your weapon is not going to be able to compete with all of the other weapons in the game as of right now. Another thing I noticed is that a lot of people even shoot the light machine guns as if they were assault rifles and carbines as well. And what I noticed is that you need to tap fire these bad boys like it's your job. And what it really reminded me of is how the tap firing mechanics worked back in Battlefield Bad Company 2. I know a lot of you may have started with Battlefield 3 and you may never have touched the Bad Company franchise, but if you guys did play Bad Company 2, you guys will probably remember that tap fire was king. Like, it didn't matter if you were using a light machine gun, an assault rifle, every single weapon in that game you tap fire to take people out at a distance. And you guys will see throughout today's video, that's kind of the same feeling and kind of the same way that I was approaching the Type 88. It didn't matter if they were at long range, medium range, or even up close. Like, I was tap firing with the Type 88, and when I did that, it kind of turns into a laser beam. And the first time I was able to snipe someone who was behind a barrier and all I could see was the tip of their head, I was sold on this class in general. And so as long as the beta is any indication of what we can expect when the game launches on October 25th, I am very confident that the light machine guns are going to have no problem competing with all of the other weapons in the game. You are going to have to use them a little bit differently. You're not going to be able to run and gun, and that makes sense. Like, you do want to have some variety in there, and you don't want all the weapons to feel the same. But the fact that they are so accurate when you do tap fire, if that is any indication, it is going to be a phenomenal class to play. As for their gadgets, I know a lot of people kind of harp on them to be a little underwhelming, that they just aren't up to the same standard as all of the other kits. I mean, Recon is getting motion balls, C4, SoFlam, all of these amazing gadgets, and the support class kind of gets ammo and the XM25. Like, it just doesn't seem to be as powerful. And while I would agree to some extent their gadgets are on the weaker end, at least compared to all the other classes, that doesn't mean they're bad by any means. And one gadget that I know pretty much no one knows how to use, and I didn't even know for the longest time, is the new ammo bags. A lot of people just think that it's a dumbed down version of the ammo boxes, and to some extent they would be right. It only resupplies your ammunition, and it doesn't give you all those explosive goodies like the grenades and RPGs. But the one function that people don't really understand at this point is that you can actually throw this thing a fair distance. Like, if an ally is like 20 meters away, you just look at him, aim at him, and then when you press ammo bag, it will toss it in his direction and it will fly a fair distance, way farther than the ammo box. And so if you have an ally who is just being suppressed by the enemy team and there's no way for you to run over to resupply him with an ammo box because it would get you killed, you can switch on over to the ammo bag and toss it in his direction, so now he has all that delicious ammo at his disposal. As for the XM25, this has quickly become one of my favorite gadgets in the game because you can snipe recons that are on top of buildings, you can take people out that are hiding behind a barrier, who are camping in the corner that normally you wouldn't be able to take out. Like, it is just a phenomenal gadget in general. If If you don't understand how to use it and you're just kind of using it as a grenade launcher at this point, I'll leave a link down below in the description on how it functions and how it works and how you get the fullest out of it. But overall, like, it is a very, very powerful tool in the arsenal for the support class. So overall, if you can't tell at this point, I am loving the support kit in the Battlefield 4 beta. I'm finding the weapons to be a lot of fun to use. I'm loving the Type 88, and while I do agree with some people that the gadgets are a little on the underwhelming side and that I think that they could use some improvement, well, we're really just gonna kind of have to wait and see when the game launches. Like, we don't even have access to half of their gadgets. Who knows? Maybe the portable mortar is amazing. Maybe their new kind of perimeter defense system is awesome and everyone is gonna be using that. It's kind of up in the air at this point, and we're just gonna kind of have to wait and see. But yeah, guys, that is about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed, and so until tomorrow, have a good one and take it easy.